brought to you by The Usual Suspect 6.
UsualSuspect6.com. UsualSuspect6.com.
It's a Usual Suspect take.
It's hurt me. It hurts, of course. No one likes to lose. I gave everything I had in there tonight. It wasn't enough, so I just need to do better. Just couldn't get the finish, so I'll make sure for next time the finish is there.
Hey, what it do, man? It's your boy Hard Hitter Sport. We back with another live stream video. Tap in, smash the like button, We are officially live, man. Salute to everybody. I hope everybody is having a great Sunday, fun day, man. I hope everybody having a great Sunday, man. It's going down. It is definitely going down. November is the to tune in and tap in with the boxing, man. This is probably the this year for boxing, man. We in the second week, going to the third week. Like I say, man, great fight cards, man. We had Virgil Ortiz last week, man. We had Conor Benn, Chris Eubank Jr, the unfinished business. Next week, man, we got the fight card of the year. David Benavidez, Anthony Yard, Devin Haney, Brian Norman, Bam Rodriguez versus Martinez, Sam Noakes, Abdullah Mason. Not gonna lie, man, it's really going down, man. So y'all be sure to tap in with us, you know what I'm saying? And be sure to watch all of the content, you know what I'm saying? Watch all of the content, you feel me? Yeah. Smash the like button. Salute to the chat. My boy D-Man, the first one in the building. My boy Felix. Tay in the building. I see everybody tuning in. Smash the like button. Share that stream. Damn right, it's a Usual Suspect team. You understand me? Oh, man. Yeah, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. Last night, man, was great. It was a great card, man. Over there in London, United Kingdom, at Tottenham, man, Chris Eubank and Conor Benn. Great undercards on that card as well, man. Salute to Jack Catterall, Adam Azine, Richard Riakpo, man. it went down last night. You know what I'm saying? Conor Benn did the damn thing. I ain't gonna lie, man. Yeah, a nigga gonna have to eat crow fucking around with Conor Benn, man. I definitely owe Conor Benn an apology. Yes, I do. I definitely owe this man an apology, man, because he came out and he straight up schooled, outboxed, and had his way with Eubank Jr. You know what I'm saying? I definitely was surprised to see that version of Conor Benn. Yeah, Eubanks, man, he didn't have it, bro. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people want to, say he was weight drained and he fell right into the trap of Eddie Hearn. This Eddie Hearn fault and you know, of course everybody gonna have a reasoning as to why they feel like my man's lost the fight. What if we find out that nigga was dirty? That's a good question. I wouldn't put it past Conor Benn. You know what I'm saying? We would just have to wait and see. You feel me? And if he is dirty, then he gonna get the schmizzo. He gonna get the schmizzo. You feel me? Point blank. Period. But as of right now, he's a clean fighter. As of right now, today, he is a clean fighter. So, like I say, man, I'm not gonna put that jacket on him until it's time to put that jacket on him. You feel me? Salute to the homie Ricardo. He say, I don't see how Haney wins this fight for real. Yeah, man, he can win a fight just like Conor Benn won, though. You feel me? He can win the fight just like Conor Benn won his fight. You feel me? Great boxing, a great jab, great distance, a feint, a good 1-2, good body work. You know what I'm saying? He can win, bro. Listen, man, Devin Haney and Brian Norman, bro, that's a 50-50 fight, bro. Anything, listen, man, anything can happen in boxing, bro. I've been watching this shit. I've been covering this shit entirely too long to put it past anybody. If you rocking with B Norman, you know what I'm saying, that's cool, man. But I'm telling you, man, this is anybody can win, bro. We just seen Conor Benn coming out last night, man. Conor Benn was a plus 130 underdog last night. So whatever Devin, I'm pretty sure Devin Haney is still the underdog in the fight, man. So whatever Devin Haney is on the odds, you feel me? He can win, bro. I'm not, like I say, man. Bro. I'm not gonna get into all of the assassination of people's characters. I like both. I like both parties involved. I'm a fan of Devin. I respect what Bill has done. I respect what Senior and Junior have done on their side. You feel me? I'm not on no bias shit. I'm not trying to sway anybody or pick someone and then disrespect the other one. I'm not that type of guy. You feel me? I'm not knocking nobody out here that's on that type of time. If that's how you choose to run your channel and do your content, that's on you. You feel me? But for me, like I say, it's a true 50-50 fight. And I respect both I respect both sides of it. You feel me? Point blank and period. He say if he trades, he goes to sleep. If he runs, Norman's gonna catch up and stop him either way. See, you all in with Norman. I respect that though. You feel me? I respect that. But like I say, man, experience, and skills to win the fight. You know what I'm saying? They haven't got enough experience to win a fight, bro. Got enough skill sets to win a fight. You know, Devin Haney to me is a way better boxing than Conor Benn, and Conor Benn came out there and boxed beautifully. You feel me? So, like to me, bro, I always say this, and I'm gonna continue to say this, man. Salute to Yes Indeed Boxing. I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna continue to say this, man. Boxing to me, bro, is really all about game planning and execution. Yeah. These 50-50 fights come down to game plan and who execute the game plan better. It ain't nothing more, nothing less. And yesterday, man, Conor Benn had a perfectly put together game plan, and man, he executed it to the T, man. Honestly, I might have only gave Eubank Jr. one round. I think maybe the 7th round. And Conor Benn took that round off. You know what I'm saying? But you know, like I say, man, boxing is the land of the unknown, man. You really don't know till you know. You feel me? So, like I say, man, whether you picking, like I say, whether you picking, B Norman, or I don't really care either way. It's a true 50-50 fight, and somebody got to win, somebody got to lose. Like I say, I'm not here to slander Dev. I'm not here to slander, you know, Norman. You know, I just want to see a great fight. And I want everybody to get their money's worth. You feel me? I want you know, the fans to be able to say they enjoy watching the fight. That's really what it's all about to me. Because truly and really enjoyed watching Conor Benn versus Eubank 2. That was a great that was a great card to watch. Indeed Boxing. Yes, Indeed Boxing in Shower. Okay, what's up with it? What's up with it, Shower? Oh, you changed your name to Yes Indeed. Okay. Salute to you, Queen. Salute to you, sis. Uh, Salute to the homie Rod Neal in the building. Yeah. Okay. See what to me, okay. To me, what I say is this. What I say is this, man. When it comes to Devin Haney, what version of Devin Haney is we gonna get? Is we gonna get the sharpshooter, the technician? We gonna get the safety first, Devin Haney, or we gonna get balls to the wall? I'm finna come up in here and walk Norman down, Haney. Like I say, that's really what it's gonna come down to. Because I think Devin Haney is gonna be the one to set the tone and dictate how this fight gonna go. But don't sleep on Norman. Don't sleep on Norman, because Norman might be in his boxing bag. Norman might be in his boxing bag, and he might be the one that come out and show good footwork, i.e. Conor Benn. I.e. Conor Benn. We just seen Conor Benn dip into his boxing bag. He was the better boxer last night. He had better footwork. He had better range, distance. He had better movement. He had the better jab. He had the better 1-2. He was the better boxer. So, like I say, don't put it past B Norman. Don't put it past B Norman to go up in here and jump in his. He might have a trick or two up his sleeve that we ain't seen. Once again, man, when you have multiple tools in your bag, you can pull them out when need be. You can pull them tools out when you need them. You feel me? But like I say, to me, we're going to see what version of Devin. What version of Devin we need to see. What version are we going to see? Are we going to see like the technician, the sharpshooter, the safety first Dev that's hella cautious, that don't want to engage? Or we going to see the Dev that like to walk you down, stand in the pocket with you, bang with you, throw body shots, throw hooks? Like I say, what Devin Haney? That's really what I want to know. Hoping his balls to the walls on his A shit. Haney, yeah, we're gonna see, man. May the best man win. I just want to see a good Valentina Shevchenko. I always say she's the female version of Haney, a masterclass fighter. Yeah. She say she want to see the best version of both fighters. Yeah, for sure. For sure. For sure. Okay. Let's keep it pushing, man. Does Haney's power need to increase or decrease as he keeps moving up? That's another key factor in this fight, because we know Brian Norman hits like a fucking mule. It ain't no half guessing, half stepping, wondering, wishing, or make believing. We know what type of power Norman possess in both hands. Norman is the type of guy that can knock you out with a jab. Norman can knock you out with a right hand. He can knock you out with a hook. He can knock you out with a body shot. So he's very, very dangerous in that regards when it comes to punching. I want to see if Devin Haney, with the transformation of his new found body and him moving up, let's just say he moved up gradually to the welterweight division. Devin Haney did fight at 144 versus Jose Ramirez, and I'm gonna be quite honest with you, I did not see in the Jose Ramirez fight, I did not see the newfound strength. To me, he looked it more stronger at 140 when he fought Regis Prograis. That was a fight where Dev did look strong in that fight. So maybe if he puts on the extra pounds, weigh in, post weigh in, he rehydrates back up, maybe to to 150. Dev might come in a middleweight for that fight. You know, after he's rehydrated and made the weight, of course, respectfully, because I am going to give Devin Haney that grace, because he has never missed weight. Devin Haney has been the ultimate professional, and so has Bo. Will the power increase or will the power decrease? And I think a lot of people is putting a big emphasis on power in this fight. But you also have to put a big exclamation point on the power and the timing, the speed, the accuracy. That is going to be the determining to power, because yes, you can have power, you can be strong, but if you don't have the accuracy, if you don't have the timing to match said power, you won't get you won't be able to land. So we definitely are going to have to see what type of power both guys have in this fight. And like I say, the accuracy, the timing, the distance, all that is going to be a key factor to complement said power. But let me backtrack a little bit, because I definitely want to talk about the technical point of view of Conor Benn. And like I say, man, I definitely owe Conor Benn an apology, man. Because I was not sold on Conor Benn. And him and Eddie Hearn are saying that they're going to him and Eddie Hearn are saying that they're going back down to 147. The Eubank Benn saga is over. You know, they finally have gotten a win on Conor. Nigel Benn was never able to defeat Chris Eubank Sr. So, like I say, man, this is a very big deal. You know what I'm saying? This is a very big deal. What Conor Benn did last night for boxing, for all my boxing enthusiasts, you know, my historic boxing people. If you know your boxing, if you a real boxing OG, you know what I'm saying, you've been watching boxing since the early 90s, late 80s and stuff like that. This right here is a big deal for Conor Benn, man. Salute to my boy Big Joe in the building. Salute to you, family. Yeah. So is I think Conor Benn, I think Conor Benn proved that he can he could possibly be a threat to other guys at 147. And the reason why I'm going back and forth between Dev and Conor and Brian Norman is because it's looking like Conor might be a potential threat at 147. He's gonna be a potential threat at 147. I honestly don't know. I don't know where he how he's gonna look with the with the weight dropping back off down to 147. That's what I will say. I honestly want to look with the weight dropping back down. So we shall see if he can if he can make 147 and be healthy. You know what I'm saying? Because he hasn't fought there in a couple. Is what it is, man. We got the good doctor in the building. KG, Tales from the B side, man. What's going on with it, brother? You on mute if you talking, K. Okay, K still on mute, man. He fighting with the mute button over there. We gonna some grace while he gets his technical situation together. He better hit me up and get it together though, because I know my neighbor's on the line. You know what I'm saying? And she coming to put it down and put it on. You understand me with that paperwork? Yeah. Usual Suspect Sundays, man. Smash the like button, share the stream, damn right. It's the Usual Suspect team. Once again, salute to the chat, salute to everybody that's tuning in, man. Today, we got Tales from the B side coming up. Real Bruce is coming to drop some paperwork and some facts from her perspective, man, on US6 Sports Entertainment Hub, man. Tales from the B side with KG and Thomas from the motherfucking Brizonks, man. Thomas, man, my boy. KG, you back? Man, they not gonna let my boy KG be great today. You know what I'm saying? K, you there? Yeah, he must be in a bad spot. He must be in a bad spot somewhere, man. He'll get it together though. He'll get it together. Yeah. He gonna get it together, y'all. He gonna get it together, man. But do y'all feel like Conor Benn is gonna be a threat at 147 though? Do y'all feel like Conor Benn is gonna be a threat at 147? We're gonna see, man. We're gonna see. KG, you back, my boy?
Yeah, man. Last couple times, I ain't hear no audio on your end, so I just didn't say nothing. I just left it alone. I said I'd have log out and jump back in. What's going on with you though? I'm here for a short time though.
You you going live in 30, right?
At 7.
7? Okay.
Yeah, 7 my
Well, what?
time. Yeah, 7 my time.
Okay. Okay, I thought it was 6. Okay. 7 your time. Okay. I know y'all was backstage watching the fight. You and Shaw were all, man. What are your thoughts on Conor Benn, man? How do you feel about that fight? Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but you were the only guy to pick Conor Benn, if I'm not mistaken.
You are mistaken. I picked Chris Eubank like everybody else.
Oh, damn. See,
Yeah, yeah, I
I
appreciate
was
it.
trying to give you credit for shit you ain't do. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, I
What you had
appreciate
on
it.
the fight though?
Um, Chris looked drained. Chris looked drained, and Conor Benn looked overly motivated for this fight. Like I said, I said Chris Eubank was going to come back in to this fight more polished with Bomac coming into the corner. And I said Conor Benn was going to present the same dog, and I think the same dog came. He was just a little hungrier. You know what I'm saying? And the taller, rangier fighter couldn't keep the dog at bay. And I know I made jokes backstage of saying Conor Benn might have been on something because I was like, bro, that was a full-fledged fight where he never let off the gas. It's like he fought with a huge ass chip on his shoulder that says, I have to get this one. I have to. You know what I'm saying? Especially looking across the ring and seeing those little frail legs that Chris Eubank was trying to stand on. 50 couldn't motivate him enough, bro. 50 couldn't motivate him enough. Like, it was good. Like,
Man,
the ring entrances was dope on both ends, bro. Like,
it
Conor
was.
Ben, like, I didn't hear people really, you know what I'm saying, saluting Conor Ben for his side, but they was giving, you know what I'm saying, Chris Eubank his because of the swag. He had that damn cocaine drip on, and then he had 50 out there with the Cruella DeVille wasteland fur on, and it was just, yeah. Like, we could have called Peter on them people last night, man. How many, you know what I'm saying, how many dead animals we seen on them people last night, you know what I'm saying? So, but the show was the show, but the fight was something totally different. Like, if he really could have stood on the way that damn ring entrance was, because that shit was solid. You know what I'm saying? Anytime you got Odd Fella backstage and the pitch in his voice is changing based off of what he sees, it's a good showing. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? It's a good showing. But like I said, Connor came in and, like I said, balls to the wall, bro. His foot never left the pedal. So shout out to him. And if Chris Eubank is thinking of doing anything, tell his ass to go to his actual weight. Find comfort,
Mm,
bro. Find comfort, or hang it up. If you ain't gonna find comfort, hang it up. Go home and be with
I
your
got you.
go home and go home and be with your twin sons. You know what I'm saying? Let them grow up with their father, and he still got faculties. You know what I'm saying?
You don't want to see you don't want to see Eubanks back in the ring.
If he is, I want to see him at 68, 75. I want him at a comfortable weight.
Mm,
Comfortable weight, bro. Yeah, I don't like, because playing with that 60, bro, and then Father Time is undefeated, bro. You can't play around with your weight, you know what I'm saying, at a certain age. Like, when you're in your 20s, you can kind of play the elevator game, going up, down, up, down, up, down. You get into your 30s, man, it ain't the same. It's not the same. Like, if
right.
you right now, Five, tried to cut down to your high school weight, you'll probably kill your damn self.
Yeah, it'll definitely be a challenge for me to get back down to about 150.
See what
Some
I'm
shit
saying?
like that. You know what I'm
And last time I saw you, you was good
saying? Yeah,
200 plus. You know what I'm saying?
right. You ain't never
So,
lied, bro.
so no, that ain't fun once you get to a certain
I
age.
would so do you think the weight was why but why Conor Ben was able to look so good, or do you think like he really reached with his boxing?
That nigga just said he reached world level. I had to laugh at you for saying some shit like that. No, the weight drain was the majority of the damn thing, man, because Chris Eubank is a better boxer than Conor Ben, but he didn't have the wherewithal to keep pushing. He didn't have it. You can see the decline, and that ain't for me to give the dog flowers. You know, you still look like the same guy. You just, to me, in my opinion, you fought a guy that was clearly drained. Like I don't know if this fight wore him out worse, because the last fight that he was drained the last fight, but this fight, as the fight went on, Five, you can see the legs look like they got skinnier as the fight went on, bro. Yeah, I think that played a huge factor. And look, and I'm not trying to discredit, you know what I'm saying, Conor Ben. You know what I'm saying? You came out and you
That's what
did
it
what you
sounds like.
no, but you came out and did what you were supposed to do. But looking at the person that, you know what I'm saying, the supporting cast, the nigga, he wasn't all the way there. Like, far as, you know what I'm saying, and his legs and everything. Like, that man went down maybe before 5, 6 times last night, all off of them somebody leaning on him. His legs were not there, man. So, like I said, if Conor Ben didn't win that fight, I would have looked at him really sideways. So I was like, bro, this dude is on a decline in this damn fight, bro. All you have to do is lean on him, and he's going to the ground. Let alone not even getting real knockdowns, because you already know, Five, if you go down to the ground, getting back up, that's a tiring process. Going down, getting back up, going down, getting that's still a tiring process. So he was chipping away at the body that was already drained by constantly going to the ground. And then when the knockdowns came, bro, it's murder she wrote at that point. If that other judge, if that other referee was in there that stopped that fight, that stopped the Scooby fight, that fight would have been over. He would have stopped that fight in the last round, and Conor Benn would have got a damn TKO. Like I said, that was a drained fighter, bro. So, like I said, I give Conor Benn credit because he showed up as the dog. Because he could have took the day off too, but he showed up still as the dog. Whether he was going to face a locked in Chris Eubank or a drained Chris Eubank. So, like I said, he did what he was supposed to do. So, like I said, I can give him credit, but it's going to be half credit because that nigga was drained. That shit's no bueno, 5.
All right. So is it safe to say Ben is ready for a world title fight? I mean, are you not? It sounds like you're not sold on him. You know what I'm saying? Should Conor Benn be fighting the top 5 contender next, or
At what weight?
At 147?
That nigga's not going back. Who the fuck? Y'all gotta stop
Bro,
this shit, man.
that's what they said. Bro, him and Eddie said they doing it, brother.
That nigga ain't going back no fucking 47. That nigga came in heavier this fight. That nigga, if he go back to 47, bro, oh man.
The man said he going to 147, man. What you want me to tell you, bro? I'm just going out what he told the public. You know what I'm saying?
But look, to sum this shit up, I'm gonna hit you with some shit that everybody say. I believe when I see it. You know what I'm saying?
It sounds like you're not sold on Conor Benn. Okay.
No, not at 47. No.
Okay. You'll believe it when you see it. All right, man. Let's get to some more questions, man. Next week, man. I will ask you about Devin Haney, man. Is Devin Haney's chin still the biggest question mark going into next week's fight? Is the chin still questionable? Are you not sold on the Debo Dev Photoshop muscles transformation? You know what I'm saying? How do you feel, man? Do the chin as they've been seeing, man? Do the chin got muscles now too? What's your thoughts, bro?
Hey man. Say man. Coming from the guy that said it, muscles don't win fights. Muscles don't win fights. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if that's Bill Haney that said that or Devin Haney that said that. But one of the Haneys said muscles don't win you fights. So there's no need for you to be flexing and proving to people that something is not Photoshop because muscles don't win fights. And everybody is damn glorifying the new physique, but muscles don't win fights. So as far as the chin, I've talked to our fellow about this. I talked to you about this. Like everybody, like the people that are saying that Dev has a chin, I'm like, all right, cool. I give you that. Let's say Dev has a chin. I just think his recuperative powers are not, you know what I'm saying, are either average or below average. And that shrinks your grade. Like if you do a collective as far as your grade. So if people are saying he has a good chin, his recuperative powers then makes that average to fair chin. It's not poor, but the recovery power, you know what I'm saying? And dealing with a killer that I want to say that falls into the same category like Bud would do it. And you know how Bud does it. If Bud gets you on your heels, Mel Charlo back in the gap, he gets you on your heels. B. Norman, I believe, is a part of the jump squad. I believe he's part of the jump squad. If he hurts you, gets you on your heels, you're going to catch hell trying to get yourself back together. So if time is on Brian Norman Jr.'s side, we're going to find out if that 10 is able to pick up muscles where it don't matter, or we're going to find out if Dev knows how to survive. You know what I'm saying? And if he does get hurt, hopefully it's on the back end of each round that he can coast to make it to the corner, to get talked off whatever ledge that he may be on at that time, if that's the case, or if he's in the corner asking his dad, he knows what I'm doing. He knows what I'm doing. What should I do now? You know what I'm saying? And if Bill ain't got nothing for him, then that next round, then we'll probably see, you know what I'm saying, if the chin really can hold up, because that recuperative powers, if it doesn't recover, then like I said, the chin will get exposed. So I can't speak for um, him having a stronger chin now. The thing is, have you shaken off the shell shockness that may be still in the system? You know what I'm saying? And it doesn't take much to trigger PTSD. You get caught with a punch that you've been hit with before, it can, you know what I'm saying, most definitely trigger PTSD, and you can go right back into survival mode, moving on your feet, being lateral. So I don't know, Five. It's gonna, you know what I'm saying. We're gonna find out when, what they say, when the rubber meets the road. Is that how they say it? If that's what happens, you know what I'm saying. So when he throws his punch, and the second damn Brian Norman Jr. lands a punch on him, we're gonna watch and see the response. And I think we're gonna get those answers in the first round.
All right, all right, man. We got the 4 correspondent in the building, man. It's been a minute since I got Odd Fella on the panel. Mad Scientist has entered the chat. Odd Fella, what it do?
And what it do, what you're saying, what a guan is your favorite, yet your most hated, Odd Fella. We back, usual suspect Sundays. Pull up, smash that like button, share that stream. Damn right, it's the usual suspect thing, you know what I mean? Yeah, apologies for the tardiness. I didn't even know you was alive till I just checked the notifications and saw you sent a link. You know what I mean? So I
Yes, sir.
made sure I pulled up on you. You know what I mean? Because I wasn't doing anything too intensive. So it's like, yeah, let me talk
Oh,
some good boxing with the brothers. So yeah, what
okay.
we cooking on?
I got one in the clip for you, man. I got to come back to the UK with it. You is the 4 correspondent. You put out a message in regards to Lewis Crocker, and like Matchroom has kind of, looked past
Mm.
him, man. Based off Conor Benn and Eubanks, man, the performance of Conor Benn, um, what is one of the matchups that makes sense for Conor Benn next, man? They saying down to 147. Would you want to see him fight maybe a Jack Catterall, a Lewis Crocker, the winner of Devin Haney, Brian Norman, Barrios? I mean, what say you, bro?
Um, Congrats to Conor No Honor Ben. He did put out a excellent boxing performance. He stayed within his game plan. He showed somewhat of an educated jab, and he came in heavier than Chris Eubank Jr. and almost showed that was more his weight class than it was Chris's.
Mm-hmm.
So with that being said, is he really going down to 147 for the likes of Barrios, for the likes of the winner of Norman and Devin Haney? Nah. For the likes of Lewis Crocker, who's a easy opponent to make at
Mm-hmm.
147, that's a freshly minted IBF champion. Mm, Still sounds good, but did are we forgetting how Conor looked on Saturday afternoon? Like I said, he looked like he was supposed to be the person at that weight class. If he's gonna go down, he's going down to 154 at most. I think 147 would be a detriment to him. I think he'll lose some of his ability to possibly take punches.
Mm.
We saw how that worked out for Chris Eubank, because I think some of his instability and some of his concerns with his legs were the result of growing out of that weight class and not supposed to be in that 160 weight class. Well, Conor Benn try to effectively do the same thing. I think he should go to 154. When I was looking at him box Chris Eubank, I thought, man, he makes some intriguing, interesting fights. He'd be a nice addition to an already deep pool of fighters at 154. So it seems as such Josh Kelly, pretty boy Josh Kelly, is now signed with Matchroom Boxing. Of course, he's scheduled to fight Baki Murdazaliev. If he was to become the winner somehow and get the upset win over Big Baki Murdazaliev, you best be assured that Eddie Hearn will definitely make that fight between Josh Kelly and Conor No Honor Benn. But I think his future, his recent future, is going to be at 154, and 147 is just being used as clout right now.
Okay, man. My H-Town brethren is in the building. He has pulled up on me. Mac has entered the chat. What's going down with it, Mac, man? I seen on the pod with you, Val, and Agnew, man. Agnew definitely was heavy on Conor Benn.
He was
winning this fight, man.
he was right. He was.
Yeah. I'm gonna ask you this though, bro. It's a lot of weight talk, drain talk. Do you feel like the weight played a factor in this fight on your end, or did Conor Benn just show up as the better man that night?
Both two statements can be correct. Conor Benn showed up as the better fighter, and that weight was a factor. You could tell. We talked about it backstage. He didn't have any legs up on him. Man, the man kept falling for no reason. And he was tripping over shadows. He was sliding over slick spots that wasn't there. Like, he just kept falling. His legs wasn't there. He didn't have any powers behind his punches. He a bigger puncher, bigger fighter, bigger puncher, and couldn't even keep him up off of him like he did in the first fight. Because Conor felt them punches in the first fight. Didn't affect him at all in this fight. I didn't understand why they fought at this weight again after you won. Why did you? It's a rematch. If they wanted that fight, they want it on your terms. If you can't have it on your terms, the fight don't happen at all. You move on. Now you got a blemish on your record to the smaller fighter. It makes you look bad. You was already in a lose-lose situation. Now it's just a lose situation. Good fight though. Just good fight card. We seen great fights on the undercard. I enjoyed every one of them. But Chris Eubanks, like what Agnew say, Eubank on Eubank. That's all. That's all I can say, man. Eubank on Eubank, man. So shit, he did what he normally do. I will say this, speaking on what you guys said about Conor Benn moving down to 147. I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt, and I'm gonna tell you why.
Okay.
I've watched fighters, and I give you one example. I know he's not a big fighter, a big name to a lot of guys, but I watched Jericho Walton move up and down in weight classes because he was what's the word? He was Ronnie just couldn't control it. Like he wasn't. I don't know the word right now. I don't know why. It's just
was he undisciplined?
That's the word, discipline. He was undisciplined. That's the exact word. He was undisciplined. So and no bullshit. Jericho was 140-pounder fighter. He was 140-pound fighter. I watched Jericho fight at 168. I watched Jericho fight at 154,
I
160,
remember that. Yeah.
147, and 140. The majority of his career was at 140. But I've watched him fight in bigger weight classes and still dominate. No lie. And still Jericho still beat Jericho. And even when he came down to 140, he still had his power. Right. Ronnie Shields made sure of that. But when he went up against Montana, he met his match. Even though it was a good fight, he gave Montana a good go. But he's not the only one I've seen. Q is a very disciplined person, very disciplined. But I have seen him fight at 154 and come back to 147, even though that's one weight class. I've seen other fighters do it. I'm not saying that it's a good idea for Conor to do it. I don't think it's a good idea. But if he feels that he can make 147 and he's going to do what it takes to get back down there and make 147 and still try to compete, I'm not going to knock him. Now, is he going to get – do I think he's going to win when he get down there? Probably not. But, you know what I'm saying? Shit, you got people like Lewis Crocker, Barrios. You got the Brian Norman, Devin Haney, the Gringo. You got a lot of people down there that he can fight right now. Rolly, I think Rolly will knock his ass out right now today. And whatever weight class they fight.
Bro, you reaching, bro.
I'm not reaching.
You think Rolly can to knock Conor Benn out, bro?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Nah.
I'm not.
Nah.
Hold on.
Hey, hold up.
Wait.
That's the fight of punches chances right there.
Make the fight. Make the fight.
Hey, hold on, y'all.
That's the fight of two punches. That's punches chances right there. Both of them.
Thank you, KG. Damn, I didn't say he was gonna go in there and outbox him. I said he can knock him out.
Rolly can rock that nigga, and he can rock Rolly.
Oh, now we talking. Now we putting credence on punchers' chances.
Hold on,
bro.
I never once said that he could go in there and outbox Conor Benn.
Not at all.
I specifically said he could knock Conor Benn out. I don't give a damn. Conor Benn could be winning the whole fight, and even Tank said the motherfucker hit hard. Tank got caught. You think Conor Benn got a better chin than Tank? Hell no.
And Conor Benn got caught with some punches by Chris Eubank that if Rolly caught him with them same punches, he would have felt it.
In that first fight, he felt it. We saw him. We saw his legs get loose. We saw him do the stanky leg a couple of times.
Apples and oranges. Apples and oranges.
No, it's two sets of oranges.
Okay.
Hey,
hold on, y'all. Real quick. I gotta reel it back in because I know KG is here for a good time, not a long time, man. We're gonna get into some breaking news. This just got put up. We're gonna get back to the welterweight talk, man. Breaking news, man. DB3 is on their way to H-Town with it. They just signed to J Prince Boxing. Let's check it out real quick.
Boost moves in my Reeboks, and ain't gonna never stop. Trying to run the bit to my
bro.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
You get rich and have problems that you
B3 plus one by the time we leave from this Prince Island. Let's put together a master plan.
DB3 plus one. Let's put together a master plan before they island. That's coming from the motherfucker J, man. Let's see.
It's been a long time coming. You know what I mean? I want y'all to know it's an honor and a privilege to work for y'all. We're about to take this shit to a whole different level.
They taking it to a whole nother level.
They was already. Well, Keyshawn was already managed by him. I guess he got the whole crew now.
Okay, we got Virginia in the building. How does Virginia feel about this, man? How does Richmond, how does Central feel about this, man? DB3 Going with Jay, man. Mob Ties DB3, man. New chapter. This is what Keyshawn just posted. This was posted 48 minutes ago. You know what I'm saying? We got Shakur Stevenson on this post. We got a bunch of people in the boxing game on this post, man. What's your thoughts, Kay?
Despite Keyshawn picking up that stain in down in the Seven Cities, the kid has always had the thought in mind that he wanted him and his brothers to be together. You know what I'm saying? So I think if that the bullshit that happened in Norfolk on the Top Rank card had never happened, it would have been pretty much the catapult to bring all of DB3 to Top Rank. But like I said, we seen we seen the shenanigans that we had, and I've had conversations not with Keyshawn wasn't on the phone, but Keon was on the phone and Calvin was on the phone. They were trying to set up something with my people here in Richmond that work with Jaleel Hackett, but it didn't sound realistic. You know what I'm saying? Based off of what I'm saying how it spun. But I guess when Jay Prince got involved, it made sense because they already got familiar bodies there. You know what I'm saying? That they know them, you know what I'm saying, people that they actually fuck with. And then Mac, you know what I'm saying, clearing, you know what I'm saying, making it clear that Keyshawn was already being managed in that direction anyway. So I brought my two brothers in, and with the way Keon fights, I couldn't see Jay Prince passing up on that if it was presented to him. Now Kelvin is a different story. We don't know, you know what I'm saying? I hate to say it, the oldest brother is the weakest link out of the three brothers. You know what I'm saying? But
Damn.
it's not damn, it's the truth. You know what I'm saying? It's the truth. You've seen it. You've seen his body of work. You've seen Keon's body of work based off of the limited, you know what I'm saying, opposition he's had. And then you've seen Keyshawn's work. Kelvin is the one that doesn't, you know what I'm saying, stand out like you know what I'm saying, like Keyshawn does. And the way Keon is about to start moving, he's going to have to keep up with, you know what I'm saying, with the two younger brothers to actually stand out like that. I don't want him to fall into the fold and be the Tiger Johnson of the group. You know what I'm saying? The way Top Rank treated him. So based off of how Jay Prince moved him, they're going to put him in pretty good fights, but at the same time, he still has to show up. And I'm not mad at this move, Five. Not mad at this move.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm not mad at this move at all. You know what I'm saying? Because Jay Prince, like I said, he's shown himself to be in boxing. You know what I'm saying? He helped Floyd back in the day. You know what I'm saying? And he's brought fighters along ever since. But at the same time, my whole thing with Jay Prince was what Cam and Mace was saying. Nigga, that old niggas, that checking in and old nigga shit don't fucking that shit don't fly everywhere. You know what I'm saying? We ain't your little niggas. You know what I'm saying? So as long as they understand that they little niggas right now and he's looking to build them up to be, you know what I'm saying, be stars and shit, just ride the wave, man. Because Wells would they have gone? Eddie didn't want him. Queensberry ain't fucking with them little weight guys like that. Top Rank, you already see what it is. PBC is no more. Turk, like I said, if all three brothers was knocking shit out, I believe Turk would have took that call too. And Eddie, Oscar's not fucking with it either because they ain't just black. They too niggerish for him. You know what I'm saying? them boys just ain't gonna act right.
No, this nigga KG is a crazy ass nigga, man.
Them boys just ain't gonna act right.
I'm gonna say this.
Go ahead, Matt. Because we got Red in the building. Go ahead, though, real quick.
But Jay Prince is just a manager. He doesn't have a promotional company. So he's just going to work for him to get him fights and get him with a promotional company. So they're going to sign with one of these major promotional companies. 9 times out of 10, they're going to either sign back with Top Rank or they're going to sign with Matchroom because Jay Prince don't really fool with any other promoters. And y'all got to remember, I get it. We talking about the check-in and all that, but that's hip-hop. In this boxing world, some of your biggest stars went through Jay Prince. Floyd Mayweather, he was Floyd Mayweather's promoter at first. He was Roy Jones' promoter. He was what's my boy on All the Smoke?
Andre Ward.
He was Andre Ward's promoter. He's Shakur Stevenson promoter. I mean manager, not promoter.
Manager.
So he's manage some of your favorite fighters, and a lot more fighters than just who I'm speaking of, because I done met a lot of them, and big fighters. But he's just the manager. He's finding you promotion companies, and the majority of his fighters always end up with Top Rank or Metro.
Yeah.
But you do like Andre Ward, who didn't go those routes, but you know.
Okay. We got NO in the building. 504 just entered the chat. What she had me. We got Cadillac Red in the building with it red.
What's happening with it, fellas? Salute to the chat. Salute to the suspects, man. What's going down with it?
Man, I'm glad you here, man. Because we talked on the show Friday, man, and I don't have the crow queued up in the video section, man. But we definitely gonna all have to eat crow fucking around with Conor Benn and Eubanks, man. Now I asked K, I asked Mac, I asked Odd about Conor Benn, man, and I'm hearing weight drain excuses. I'm hearing Conor Benn ain't gonna go down to 147. I think Mac was the only one that gave him the benefit of the doubt. How did you feel about the fight, man? Did the weight play a factor for you, man, or did Conor Benn just be the better man that night? And do you believe Benn is gonna go down to 147 and be a threat?
I want to say weight drain because Eubanks didn't look like he couldn't hurt Conor at all. But I'm not gonna give Eubanks no excuses. He did what he did. He had to make weight and made the fight, and that's what it is. Things was going at least halfway decent until that, and you led it to the 12th round, and you get dropped twice. You know what I'm saying? Things was going halfway decent. I'm not even gonna try to doodle on Conor Benn and say he looked like he was on something. Cause word on the curb has been that too. He looked like he could have had a little bit of extra in his blood, but we not gonna do that to him neither. I'm gonna salute Conor Benn for getting the W. Chris Eubanks, you got to do better, and that's what it is. As far as what's next for Ben, I told you, man. That boy Jake Paul, man, he need to go fight a celebrity or something, man. The celebrity boxing is obviously his alley. Everybody pay attention to what he got going on when it's celebrity boxing. He get back to regular boxing, he's going to get beat up. He's going to either get beat up fighting one of these top-level dudes, or he going to just continue fighting nobodies. And honestly, with the way he been fighting celebrities and the stock risen so high, I don't know if anybody gonna want to see any more of them nobodies. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, we got to keep it real. His biggest fight before this Eubanks 2 fight was Algieri. Chris Algieri was his biggest fight today. Nasty. So I don't see what he got. You know what I'm saying? If he doing real boxing, man, he might as well go fight Jake Paul. He should be on Eddie Hearn's side, beating up anybody in MVP promotions from 147 to 160. Conor Benn should be beating all them dudes up over there. Other than that, he gonna suffer a real reality when he crossed the pond. But yeah.
Okay. Let's go ahead and get into next week's cards. I think we kind of got the basis of Conor Benn and Eubanks, man. I'm gonna slide back over to KG with it because I know K got to get prepared for his show with Hannah Gabriels and TD. This brother. Next week, man, they dubbing this the fight of the year, man. And we got a lot of big names on this card next week, man. Devin Haney, Brian Norman, Benavidez, Bam, Abdullah Mason. Which fighter next week has the most pressure to the? Is it Norman? Is it Benavidez? Is it Anthony Yard? Is it Bam Bam? Or is it Abdullah Mason? What say you, K?
Devin Haney has the most pressure. He put it on himself. He said the man is a bum, so he's fighting
Why is that?
because he said he's fighting a bum. You know what I'm
Levels?
saying?
Is it levels?
No, he said, well, not just the levels, the fact that he said he's fighting a bum. You know what I'm saying? He's fighting a bum, so with him fighting a bum, you can't lose a round. You know what I'm saying? Like you know what I'm saying? I'm like you kind of put that on yourself by calling there's levels to this. He's beneath me. He ain't never seen the lights before. He ain't fought nobody like me. Like I'm just saying the whole build up, I'm fighting a bum. So if I'm fighting a bum, I can't let that bum touch my lip and give me a bum bump. I can't. I can't. You know what I'm saying? I have to go out here and pitch a shutout. So like I said, um, Abdullah Mesa has pressure on him because of the fighter that he's fighting. He's fighting Sam Nooks. We can't sleep on him. So like I said, that's pressure, but I just think Dev put the pressure on himself by saying what he said about, you know what I'm saying, Brian Norman Jr. He's a bum, he's beneath me, there's levels to this, he's not that. He has power, but he doesn't have anything else. He's slow, he's flat footed. All like I said, with all of that whole list of things, I think you put pressure on yourself. So you have to go out here and pitch a shutout or get a stoppage. And if you don't get either and you look bad in the process, then like I said, it really puts a stain on it.
Okay.
But I'm gonna holler at y'all later, man. Hey, y'all tap in at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. US6 Sports and Entertainment Hub. Tales from the B-side, episode 19. Myself, TD from the Bronx, and Shower. Queen Shower is gonna be on with us, and
Shower.
we're gonna be talking
Yeah.
to Hannah Gabriels.
Y'all
And we're
having a
gonna talk,
paperwork party?
huh?
Y'all having a paperwork party?
Yeah. We got a few, you know what I'm saying? We got a few documents, you know what I'm saying, that's gonna go up on screen, some in Spanish, some maybe in English, you know what I'm saying? But we're gonna get to the nitty-gritty and we're gonna, you know what I'm saying, get it all out here on the table. And at the
I
end of the show, y'all stay tuned in toward the end of the show, because I'm gonna get her picks for the David Benavidez and Anthony Yard and Devin Haney and Brian Norman Jr. fight. So,
we had
you know
a
what I'm saying?
paperwork party yesterday, so I understand. Yeah.
AK, man, make sure you ask them questions that I sent to you. Because
Oh,
State Lady
here
didn't ask
you
none
go.
of my questions that I sent to him. He just messed everything up. I sent him with some good, hard-hitting questions, and he ain't even want to ask. So make sure you ask.
Oh man.
Hey,
You out here dirty macking?
hold
Oh
on,
man.
wait. Why the hell I'm a dirty Mac a married woman? Hell
No,
no, he was.
don't stay ready. Don't tell the people what the questions was. We gonna keep that between us. But we all know what the question
Okay.
was.
I did. Yeah.
But other than that,
Man.
man, y'all, hey, man, y'all tap in, man. Y'all tap in. I'm gonna holler at y'all later, man.
All right, man.
All right, bro.
All
All
right.
right, bro. Yeah, go do your thing, man. Go do your thing. You understand me? All right. Real quick. I want to slide to our fella real quick because I want to bring this to the forefront, man. Real quick, all fella, this isn't we in foreign or we in Mexico with it, man. You don't have to talk about the fight, man, but Shushu Carrington put this tweet up, man, and he says, I'm gonna be the one to beat him. I'm gonna chop that tree down, just like I said before. Espinoza is a great fighter, and that's why I want to fight him. Let's get it done. Based off what you seen yesterday with Espinoza, is that fight between him and Shushu the fight to make? What's your thoughts on that, Art?
Indeed. I don't see why not. Is he not the number one mandatory? Last time I checked, Shushu Carrington for Rafael Espinoza, I believe he is. Are they both not under top rank? I believe they are. So I don't understand why it's not the next fight up. I don't understand why Top Rank didn't dip a little bit into the budget and send Shushu over there to Mexico to be in the crowd to set up the next fight possibly. They didn't do none of that. They didn't send a memo to the announcers to push that narrative of Shushu being next. I don't understand what's going on. You know what I mean? But that should be definitely the topic of discussion when you talking about Rafael Espinosa's next opponent. This was a nice little showcase fight, nice little freebie fight they gave him in front of a hometown type of hometown type of crowd and whatnot. Arnold Kagab was done dirty for 11 rounds, which it should have been 7. I was robbed of points, you know what I mean? Because by the 7th round, the corner should have had enough wherewithal to stop the fight, you know what I mean? But it was a nice little showcase for Rafael Espinosa in front of his home fans. Now it's time to get to some serious business, and the serious business is Shushu Carrington, straight up and down. You know what I mean? So I'm all for the fight. The fight makes all the sense. You got it's an in-house fight, so why isn't it happening? We got to put the pressure on Top Rank.
Okay, Mac. I got one for you next week, man.
What you got?
David Benavidez, man. Does David Benavidez still look like the Mexican monster at this new weight class? We have not seen your boy David Benavidez get no knockouts since he's been at 175, man. So is he losing the moniker of the Mexican monster, man? Because he ain't looking like no monster as of late, man. What's your thoughts on that?
Do you believe it? I still think he the monster. He ain't got no knockouts, but he ain't lost either. And I'm gonna be honest with you. I think this Anthony Yarde fight might be and we had that conversation yesterday, but I think Anthony Yarde might get blessed this weekend. I think Anthony Yarde gonna get blessed this weekend. We've seen Anthony Yarde get blessed before. I don't think now I will give Anthony Yarde this. He does got a strength and conditioning coach now, so hopefully that gas tank is better. But we all know nobody got a better gas tank than David Benavidez. And I think Anthony Yarde gonna get stopped this weekend. What round I can't tell you just yet, but I do think he's gonna get stopped this weekend. It's gonna be a good fight, but I just don't think he. I think the fights that he went up against were great opponents. I mean, they were great opponents, but this one here, nah. It's time to go and get him up out of here and get ready for your title fight.
Okay. I'm gonna slide over to you with it, Red. I was talking about this earlier in the show, bro. What version Devin Haney will we get at this weight class, man? Will we get the smart technician masterclass boxer, or will we get the safety first, kind of cautious boxer in Devin Haney? Or will we get Debo Delve? Come, walk in your trap, take over your trap. Salute to the OG man in the building too. I see you, OG. Salute to you. What's your thoughts on that, man?
I don't know. I can't even say, you know what I'm saying? I do not know. We got to see after the first fight. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I could go from Dev move from 135 to 40, you know what I'm saying? But I can't really, I don't know what we're going to see. I know Dev's game plan usually going in is take away what they do best. So, I mean, I could say I would expect to see that from him, but I don't know what we're going to get from Dev at welterweight. You know what I'm saying? I got to be honest with that. I've seen the catch weight. You know what I'm saying? I seen the catch weight fight, and that looked like he was just trying to get the W to get out of there. So I don't know if he here to do something, you know what I'm saying, to do some damage, or if he want to get the W, get out of there, or what we going. I don't know what I'm gonna get. I just this one's an anomaly to me until we get out there with it. I gotta be real. Cause I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Boy,
It
you on your feet moving like a mother boy. I ain't gonna lie, that was a good one.
I mean, I'm just saying, I'm keeping it real. And it could go one way or the other though. Bob, it could go. They'll come out being cautious, feel the power, and be like, "Oh, I could take that," and then turn into something else. Or he could come out there trying to be Debo Dev, feel some power, and be like, I'm going back to just try to get the win." We don't know.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I never seen him at the weight class. He looked good. He looked like he ready. But I mean, you know, we got to see it. We got to see it from him.
Right. Okay. Salute to the homie Trill Wheel in the building. LDBC or nothing. Yes, indeed. Boxing says, what does Brian do best? That's a good question. Okay, man. I'm gonna let all fella answer that one. And I also got another. I'm gonna ask all fella this, man. Who leads next weekend with their stock? Brian Norman do best? All fella, what you got on that, my brother?
That's a tough second question. Tough.
I know.
First question from the Queen. Yes, indeed, boxing as well. The first ready answer I think most people are gonna gravitate to is Brian Norman. What he does best is generate a lot of power with his punches.
Mm-hmm.
So with what Red said about Devin's usual game plan taking away or handicapping what's best from a fighter, you can't take away somebody's power. So this is why it makes this fight that much more interesting.
The
thing that we got a question is Devin's ability to be defensively responsible and reactive,
right?
And Brian Norman's ability to deliver, to be able to deliver his power against a quote unquote elite boxer.
Okay.
But once again, to his best attribute, which is his power, Dev can't take that away. Dev can only try to minimize and try to delay and try to avoid the delivery. But that's yet to be determined. We're gonna find that out Saturday afternoon for sure. Who gains the most stock after Saturday afternoon? That's hard to say. But in my opinion, with this, I think the feature fight of the afternoon of this card is Devin Haney and Brian Norman Jr. I think it is the best welterweight fight we've seen since Crawford and Spence. When you're seeing two young, undefeated fighters under the age of 30 years old, one with the championship, the other one is a former undisputed champion at a lower weight class. You're seeing the beginnings of legacy and greatness being put together. You know what I mean? So I think this has the the biggest ability to raise a fighter's stock on both regards. If to say Devin Haney was the win, this would definitely shoot his stock up. His stock has been slowly declining after the whole Ryan Garcia fiasco. Continue on with the quasi welterweight fight against Jose Ramirez, which wasn't the most memorable performance. Not a highlight reel that you want to put on your mixtape. You know what I mean? So if Devin was to come out victorious and look clinical in doing that, his stock would shoot through the roof. As well as Brian Norman Jr. Brian Norman Jr., who I believe it will be victorious Saturday afternoon. If he comes through this fight clinically beating Devin Haney in a devastating fashion, with all the eyes that's on it, with all the talk that's been going on, because let's be real, when it comes to this card, this is the fight that everybody been talking about. Nobody been talking about Benavidez and Yard, really. It's been getting some light talk. You know what I mean? Mason and Noakes has been getting some small talk in passing, and ain't nobody absolutely talking about Bam Bam and Martinez. Nobody talking about that. Everybody talking about this fight right here. There's the most at stake. So whoever wins this fight, you know what I mean, will go out on the weekend and have the, you know what I mean, be risen up with the most stock. So I believe at the end of the day, that will be Brian Norman Jr.
Okay. We're gonna slide down to Texas. And I gotta ask the Texas guy about a Texas guy. I got a 2-part question for you. One in the chat and one from myself. Based off what our fella just said, Trill Will puts in the chat and he poses a great question. He says, didn't Regis have power also? And I think the perfect guy to ask that to is Mac, because Mac, has covered Regis, has been in camp with Regis. He's seen Regis train. He knows Regis' former strength and conditioning coach. So that's one question I have for you. And I also want to ask you about Jesse Bam Bam Rodriguez, man. 2-part question. Is Bam the most complete American fighter under 25?
And he's the boogeyman. I'm really ready to see him in this fight, but I can't wait to see what he do after this fight.
Yeah.
I really don't. I think that's gonna be an early night for Bam, honestly. Nothing against his opponent. Shout out to you.
You sleeping on his opponent? Stay okay. Keep cooking.
I know who he is. I know who he is. Y'all know I'm one of the few people that watch the little dudes. I like watching these guys. I just don't, man. He got a high punch output, but when he's throwing punches, he leaves himself wide open. And for somebody like Jesse Bam, he's gonna, man. Matter of fact, I'm gonna tell you, he's gonna get knocked out with a body shot. I'm gonna tell you right now. Early. Y'all heard me say it. Also,
you don't put no credence in because the man's fought top competition.
Hey, he has, and
he been the B side like 4 times and came out the A side every time.
Didn't he just beat Ioka in Japan?
Twice.
I'm not taking
right. Okay.
I'm telling you again, I'm not taking nothing away from him. I think Fernando's a great fighter, dog. Fernando's a great fighter. I think Abdullah Mason got a bigger task against Sam Noakes than he has against Fernando Martinez.
Okay.
Hey, You ever notice when Bam get in there with other Mexicans, how he get up to fight them?
He ain't
Facts.
no Mexican. Pumita is a Argentinian. You know how them rugged Argentinians be.
Okay, what is chocolate?
And that ass whooping even more better. But go ahead, Stay.
Man, I'm just saying. I think he getting up. I thought Fernando was Mexican, but yeah, I think he gonna get up for this fight. I really do.
Oh,
But let's
okay.
go to the Regis question.
Yeah, go ahead.
And
And
Regis,
this what about fighters with power. But go ahead.
so I'm not for to ride with one or the other fighter because I like both of them. So I'm not going down one fighter to uplift another one. But even Regis came on a podcast this past week. Did anybody watch that?
Nah.
Okay, Regis, he said on that podcast, Devin don't really got power. But I will say this, Devin is an accurate puncher. And speed and accuracy can equate to power, but then you got it's more than one type of power. If y'all know what I mean, you know what I mean. You got your knockdown power, that serious power, that Jermell Charlo, Deontay Wilder power. But then you got that Sugar Ray Leonard power, that speed, that you know what I'm saying. And what Regis felt, and he got hit, and he got dropped too. But it's not the same as Brian Norman's power. Regis' power was not the same as Brian Norman's power.
No. I think what Trill was asking was does Regis have power?
Hell yeah, Regis got power.
Okay. Do he have more power than Brian Norman?
Regis, no. And
Nor does he have the delivery system.
Yeah. Regis also very, very, very flat-footed. And Regis couldn't touch Devin. He's not as fast. Regis is a slow puncher, but he got good timing. That was the difference. Regis got good timing. He's a very disciplined. He got a big heart. That's one of the things that made Regis who he was. Regis got a whole lot of damn heart and power, and he will catch your ass. He just couldn't catch Devin that night. And plus, he's an older fighter now. He's been at 140 his whole career. So.
Okay. Trill say he was 30-0 with 24 knockouts when he fought Devin. We'll see this monster power Brian has. I got to see
who was
seeing.
Who was 30-0 before he fought Devin?
I know he ain't talking about Regis. He been to
Yeah, he won 30-0. He had a couple losses.
He lost to John.
I get what he's trying to say. I get what he's saying that Regis had a bunch of wins and a bunch of knockouts on the resume. That's what he's getting at.
Yeah.
So I understand
this is what I want to tell you, Trill. And I'm gonna say this. I don't like Devin calling Brian a bum. Brian and you're coming in here kind of reinforcing that statement. If let's say Devin do go in here and he beat Brian Norman, do we get credit for that? Because if you calling him a bum and saying he this power is nothing and he's nothing, then that means he's fought nothing. So when he wins, he gets no credit for this win. He was supposed to go in here and do that. This was just a bullshit somebody that was in his way. No. We trying to give if y'all been riding with Devin the whole time, you gotta give his opponent some credit so you got something to fight with when you go defend it from other motherfuckers. When you go up here and down the fighter that he finna go against, that's not giving your fighter credit. Stop calling this man bum and stop denying him what the fuck he done did before he get in this ring Saturday night. Ain't nobody trying to hear who he knocked out before then. The motherfucker got power. He fought Quentin Randall. That was a top 10 opponent. His last 3 opponents were top 10 opponents.
Brother,
hold on. The last 4 people that Top Rank put in front of him, top rank put those guys in front of him so he could lose. And he went in there and knocked them guys out, except Quentin. Quentin is the only one he did knock out. Man, come on, y'all not gonna sit here and do this man like that. I don't give a damn.
I'm not gonna lie though, man. I like this conversation, and I appreciate Trill Will in the chat. Standing on his square. You know what I'm saying? You definitely caught me by surprise, bro. Because last time I checked, my guy, I thought you was a Georgia Bulldog, man. But you didn't trade it in your Bulldog flag for a motherfucking BHP flag, man. Oh man, say it ain't so, bro. Say it ain't so, man. But hey, man, you like who you like, man. You like who you like.
We done seen. If you in, he just Brian got dropped by people. If you in boxing, you gonna get dropped. That's a part of the hell. We saw Abdullah Mason getting dropped, didn't we?
No, he got dropped twice.
He came out and won the fight, didn't he?
Yeah, part of the game. But look how we looked against Jeremiah Nakatila.
Yeah, I'm just saying. It's a part of the goddamn game. Y'all saw y'all saw Usman get dropped by Jack Catterall this weekend. And he came back and started looking good after he got dropped. He started looking good after Catterall dropped. I don't give a fuck
look good with a face like that, bro.
Yeah, no, I say this, bro. Usman had his moments, man, but Catterall put that boy.
Catterall beat the shit out of him. I'm not taking it. But what
Catterall whooped that boy ass.
Y'all saw after he got up from getting dropped, he looked like he was more into the fight and he was fighting. Getting dropped means nothing. Did you win the motherfucker? Right. I don't give a damn if you won by a centimeter or a mile. You won that motherfucker. I don't care how you won it, whether it was ugly or it wasn't. You won that motherfucker. We know how many fighters go in there that you got some fighters that don't even got a style, but go in there and make fights look ugly, extremely ugly, and they still pull that win. Now look at, I ain't gonna even knock him. He retired. I'm gonna leave him alone. But you got a whole bunch of fighters that go in these fights and get dropped all the time and still come out and win. I'm not. I don't give a damn about none of that power talk. The motherfucker got power.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, man. Salute to the chat, man. Once again, salute to my guy Trill Will, man. He definitely. I appreciate you coming in and supporting the show, bro. And like I say, man, stand on your square, bro. If you rock with Dev, goddamn me, rock with Dev. I'm just a little bit baffled because you work for GA hard, pause. You know what I'm saying? And you and Brian are both Georgia boys. You feel me? So I thought you was kind of leaning a little bit towards the Georgia, the Southern, but obviously, you know what I'm saying, you rocking with DHP. And ain't nothing wrong with that. You feel me? Like I say, bro, you like who you like. You feel me? And be balanced over here. We're not gonna be biased. We're not gonna slander. We're not gonna slander Dev. We're not gonna slander B. You know what I'm saying? Whoever you rocking with, that's who you rocking with. Yeah, and a lot of people is rocking with Dev, and I'm not mad at that. I'm not. You know what I'm saying? Okay, man. Let me. And we're gonna continue. Listen, we're gonna talk about Devin B. We're gonna talk about this fight all fucking week, bro. So this is just the starter pack for what we got coming over here in Usual Suspect 6, man. But my boy Red been kind of quiet, man. I'm gonna ask you this, Red, and we gotta give the homie Abdullah Mason some shine because nobody has been talking about. Everybody is fixated on Brian Norman and Devin Haney for this card, man. But I'm gonna ask you this, Red. What's one thing that Mason must show on this card to prove that he's the real deal?
I heard you ask earlier who got the most to prove, and I think it's Abdullah Mason. I mean, let's be real. You know what I'm saying? You fighting for a company that don't even got a home. We know where we watched that fight at last night.
Where you watched the fight at, Red? Where you watched the fight at? We watched
like Toby.
What is called?
What we got? They had to go to Tubi.
Damn.
I'm just saying, like, yo, you get out here and lose this. You get out here and lose this to somebody that ain't got no home. Talk about not believing in you. They already don't know how to sell black fighters. So you already behind the 8 ball. The best they could do for you is get you a WBO shot. Because that's still what Bob ordered. But let you lose it under any circumstances. See, right now, we gonna be honest about something, man. Brian Norman has been putting pressure on all the top-ranked black fighters.
Say that again. What he been doing?
Stay ready. Just told you. Stay ready. Just told him. Top rank been putting. Brian Norman been putting all the pressure on the black fighters at Top Rank.
Talk to him.
Because we didn't put this nigga that we don't believe in. We don't even believe in this nigga. And we've been putting him in fights that we know he gonna get his ass whooped, and he been coming out victorious.
I'm gonna tell you the cold part. Hey, Red, speaking of what you're speaking on, if you go look at the poster, they got Abdullah Mason on the left side like he the A side. But if you go look at the event, Sam Noakes is on the A side.
Hold on, stay ready. That's what I'm saying. Don't mess up the cook yet. Hold on, stay ready. Because you're gonna like this part too. We've been putting Brian Norman in shit that we thought he wasn't gonna win. He been winning. Now we fucking with him. Look here, nigga. We believe in you. Let you fuck up my beliefs and see what I do to you. You know what I'm saying? They gonna think Abdullah Mason is a Lopez.
Man. Okay. So what do you think Abdullah has to do? Does he have to like get a highlight reel knockout? Does he have to come in and dominate?
Home. Bring that belt home.
Bring the belt home. Let's
bring the belt home. Any means necessary. You know what I'm saying? It's enemy turf you on. You know what I'm saying? This ain't your cup of tea. I know it might seem like it's in the sand, but I'll tell you real quick. The BOC run this. You know what I'm saying? So you might as well be in Europe.
Damn.
So seeing as though this is what's going on, you already know commentators what's gonna be going on. Yeah, you better bring that belt home by any means necessary. Now, once you get your fight back home on the classic. My man. Once you come back home and get your fight on Tubi or something, then we expect knockouts and all that other shit. Right now, you on enemy turf. You got to bring that motherfucker back home, man. Any means necessary. Get that belt. Don't be out here bullshitting. Because it might not work out for you. You know what I'm saying? It might not work out for you.
Okay. By any means, like Malcolm with that thing in that picture, man. If you know, man. R.I.P. to my boy. I think Red definitely, put the nail in the coffin with that. Okay. Since y'all niggas want to talk this Devin Haney and Brian Norman shit, we gonna get into it because I see the brothers in the chat going back and forth. All right, man, we're gonna definitely lean into that. Back to Oddfella. I asked KG this question earlier. Is Haney's chin, his chinny chin, this question mark going into this fight, man? We see Debo Dev then transform into Superman. My boy, look, you understand me? And they say the chin got muscles now, man. The chin got muscles. So is Haney's chin still the biggest question mark going into this fight with B. Norman?
It may be, but it ain't to me. You know what I mean, I never really.
Okay. Hold on. What's the biggest question mark for you? If it ain't the chin, then what is it?
Because we can't say it's his chin per se. what I'm getting at, because I never really thought his chin was terrible. You know what I mean? Devin has a decent chin. We've seen Devin take punches. You know what I mean? Um, take clean punches when when he wasn't defensively reactive. However, there's been instances when he's been punched and the recovery time has been questionable. Can he afford to be punched by a guy with notable power? Let me remind y'all, when we talk about absolute power, a guy that has stopped a man and he forgot 2 weeks out of the 2 weeks out of his whole life. 2 weeks gone from that man's existence. He forgot about. That's absolute power. Before the fight before that, absolute power is knocking a man out with a jab. You know what I mean? The reaction these fighters do when they get touched. So that doesn't spell well to a man that hasn't shown the best recuperative powers after they get touched by a solid puncher. Yes, you can continue to have the heart to continue to get back up. You know what I mean? But how fast can you recruit, or how can you mask when you are hurt? And it's sort of that's what it leads back to. That's what the question is, especially once again going into a vaunted puncher like Brian Norman Jr. Now, Trill Will in the chat says, is B Norman have a good chin? B Norman does have a good chin. We've seen B Norman rocked on multiple occasions. We've seen B Norman been able to recover in a matter of a couple seconds and go on the aggressive and go on the offensive. We've seen B Norman get touched and be able to be defensively responsible and react after the fact. You know what I mean? We haven't seen B Norman on his pockets multiple times. No, we haven't. There's only small instances where we've seen B Norman heavily rocked to the point where you can question his chin. Is his chin? Can we put a greatness tag on his chin? Uh, right now, no, we can't. But is his chin good? From what we've seen thus far in 28 fights, and now against in his championship kind of reign through three fights. Yes, it's pretty good. It's held up quite great. So we'll see if Devin Haney's will be able to put a dent on that, and that's not out of the question. That's definitely not out of the question. I wouldn't be surprised if we see in this fight come Saturday afternoon, Devin Haney be able to stun and rock Brian Norman Jr. in multiple times. But how will Brian Norman Jr. get over that? I believe he'll recover from that quite well, and then we'll see what we'll see. But yeah, that's my take. I think he does have a good chin. I think Devin has a good chin, but I think his recuperative powers are at less than Brian Norman Jr.'s is, so to speak.
Yo, I think it'd be hilarious, disgusting, and just outright nasty. How you could be on a bus or a wagon per se. You know what I'm saying? And don't nobody want to be on the wagon with you. And then all of a sudden, the wagon or the bus just pick up a whole bunch of motherfuckers and they just be fighting and come on the joint musty, breath be stinking, You know what I'm saying? Hair be stinking. You know what I'm saying? Just outright make the shit, make you got to get off the bus and just had to, maybe I might have to wait for a next one or something. They come here in 15 minutes, but yeah, this one, I think, I just going to say, I think that is all three. Hilarious, nasty, and disgusting. But
So are you getting that? Are you saying that the newfound B Norman fans are nasty, stanky, and disgusting? That's what you getting at when you say that, Red?
I mean, you know what I'm saying? You know, if that shoe fits you, you know what I'm saying? If that shoe fits you, try it on, you know what I'm saying? Wear that motherfucker around the store, buy a pair, you know what I'm saying, to do your thing. You know what I'm saying? If the shoe fits you. You know what I'm saying? Because I remember when a certain nigga, you know what I'm saying, before he said, my body just can't do it no more. Before the nigga said that, before a nigga came out publicly and said, my body just can't make 47 no more. Before that, niggas was motherfucking shitting on the whole Norman camp. You know what I'm saying? I was on the bus, it was just me and the bag lady shower. You know what I'm saying? It was, you know what I'm saying? Nowadays, motherfucker, I gotta get all these niggas smell like onions on this motherfucking niggas. Did you go to Chipotle? What's going on out here? You know what I'm saying? But you know,
Oh, man, y'all, bro. Hey, man. Usual
first off,
suspects.
this nigga lying. Cause he was definitely not on no
Go
bus.
ahead, bro.
He definitely wasn't on no bus with nobody early. Red ain't early for nothing. So we know that's a lie.
Look, man, if that's you, then that's you. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing you gotta explain about it. Wear the shoes, my nigga. You ain't gotta explain nothing to me. I already see. You know what I'm saying? You can't unseen what I seen. You know what I'm saying? So that's all you know. Random motherfuckers.
Tell me what I seen. God damn. La 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 la.
That shit, to me, that shit played out, bro. That shit don't even make sense to me. And here's why.
Sure.
You know what I mean? Because I keep on hearing this narrative is like, oh, well, all these new niggas coming on the bus and shit. Stanking up the bus. Where all these new Brian Norman fans coming from and shit? Bro,
Hey,
Brian Norman Jr. is a new commodity, bro. What?
I can tell you what.
Why is that so hard to understand? He's a new commodity that's been exposed to the world, and now niggas are starting to. You know what? I kind of like this dude. That's why the bus is getting filled up, right? That's why the bus getting filled up. So stop acting like the bus. So stop acting like the bus been running for 5 years, because it ain't.
Look, it ain't been running for 5 years. Look. I was against Brian Norman at first, and y'all know I was. I was the main one because I didn't believe in him. It wasn't until he knocked out Giovanni Centellia that I believed in him. That knockout is what made me start. Well, let me reassess myself. You can ask 503
on a nigga.
You can ask 503. Matter of fact, you can ask Act Reacher 45 because he was the main one that kept bringing Brian Norman up. He was the first Brian Norman fan around the whole community that comes around here. Act Reacher, he always brought him up, and I was always like, man, he ain't showed me nothing yet. He beat Q, and I was like, Q was sick. He ain't showed me nothing. The next fight was I forgot who he fought, but wasn't that the one that was a no contest or whatever? Then he fought Gio and knocked Gio slap out, and like you said, did a prison pose. I'm like, ooh, I need to watch more Brian Norman. And then in that last fight, slap him in the 5th round, slap him, highlight knockout. Big fan. I like seeing motherfuckers get knocked out. Same way you became a fan of Lee Woods after that knockout, didn't you? Wasn't nobody rooting for no Lee Woods until he knocked old boy out. Then you became a fan. He getting ready to fight Josh Warmington next. I bet you ready to watch it, ain't you?
But I don't know if I'm picking Lee Woods. Hold on.
Ain't nobody picking no motherfucking Josh Warren. Nigga, ain't nobody picking no motherfucking Josh Warren in that motherfucking fight.
I just don't know. This is what I'm saying, Stay. This is what I'm saying.
Nigga, ain't nobody picked Josh Warren in the last 6 fights.
You niggas trying to try you on the shoes. Like I said, you feel like you fit it.
I'm not
in that
trying
shoe.
on the
You
shoes.
owe me no
explanation
to none of that. Well, none of y'all niggas.
I'm a fan of both of these guys.
Listen,
Stay. But see here, but this is what I'm saying. I'm a fan of both of these guys.
I don't listen. Stay ready. I know you are a boxer first type of guy anyway. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to explain yourself to me. You know what I'm saying? But I know what I see. That's all I'm saying. If you could tell me, cause see, even after that Giovanni fight, niggas was still hating. Niggas was still out here like, nah, he ain't the one.
But look at Boo. We was
stay ready. Just like that on Tom. Look at Boo.
We was riding with Boo.
I'm starting
to slide out. I'm starting to slide off that bandwagon.
Look at Boots. Look at Boots. Look at now. All of a sudden, if you close your eyes, it'll sound like niggas.
He doing weird
Brian
shit
Norman
out
the whole
here.
time. Stay ready. That's all I'm saying.
But here's the thing, though. At the end of the day, it's boxing. So if we look at boxing for boxing, fuck who you a fan of. Let's talk about boxing.
I ain't mad. Look, I'm not mad.
This is what I've been talking about. Because no, but hold on.
But whatever floats your boat or finds your lost remote, do your thing.
But this is what I'm saying. Let's talk boxing. Because I don't want to take away from neither one of these guys, because whoever wins this fight, I'm trying to give that winner credit. And if we sit here and start down talking either one of these guys, whether we down talk Devin or we try to build Devin up to be what Trill say he a masterclass boxer, even though that's a lie. And I'm a Devin fan, but that's a goddamn lie. He's not a masterclass boxer. Even if we want to make him give Devin so much credit that he overshadows Brian, I want to put them on the same playing field. That way, when one of them lose, we can use that fight and give that other guy credit for it. Period. Because it's gonna make that fighter and make this win that look that much better on his resume. I'm tired of the bum talk.
I don't agree with that bum shit. Like I said, I was on this motherfucker when it was just me and the bag lady. You know what I'm saying? I remember all that shit. So I'm not tripping. Whatever niggas want to do, niggas do. You know what I'm saying? Hey, it is what it is. Salute to you. But I'm just saying that shit is. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? When I said it is, it ain't nowhere around that neither. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. This been some good back and forth banter. I'm pretty sure, man. When we get on those, in future, you know what I'm saying, we're gonna have more epic takes and debating, different things that we want to say, right? And like I say, man, I appreciate everybody, for their comments in the chat. Once again, Trill Wood has definitely came in and you know. He's been shooting and popping this shit. I'm not mad at Trill. I see KG, I see Shawa, I see Mr. I see Abel. I see a lot of people in the chat talking, man. And that to me is what matters, because people are interested. And when you have people interested in said conversation, man, I think that shows the passion for boxing, right? So and salute to Red, because Red definitely, you know, he feels the way how he feel, and I'm not knocking it, and I want Red to continue to say what he gonna say. And nigga, by the way, make sure you do views from the lack and talk that good shit, nigga. You talking that good shit today? Wednesday come, I better see views from the lack, nigga. Why you sitting up here saying all what you saying, nigga? And that's a special shoe for you to put on, nigga. But anyways,
yeah, we want to hear more about this stinky bus.
And y'all tap in the morning, because the Agnew podcast will be released in the morning. We
Okay,
recorded
okay,
yesterday,
bet.
so it'll be in the morning. So the Shadeja Green interview and the rest of the podcast will be out first thing in the morning. Might be late tonight. I don't know when Said might. Because Said been up editing all day.
Okay. Okay. Whenever that bitch drop, just put it. Gonna definitely go
Yeah,
watch it.
it
Smack
was
with
a
and
good
support that
podcast,
motherfucker.
and I appreciate y'all for
Okay,
coming through and
okay.
supporting the new podcast.
For sure, bro. We definitely got to support you. Okay, man. Let's have one more question. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate my brothers for pulling up, man. My brother R. Phillip, KG, Red, Mac. Everybody pulled up today, man. Act, where you at? You know what I'm saying? But let's talk about this, man. And we're gonna get up out of here on after we cook on this, man. And this is the question. I'm gonna go all around the panel. How does Devin Haney, now all you niggas in the chat talking this shit, Will, you know what I'm saying? KG, yes indeed, boxing, Abel. How does Devin Haney plan to keep a puncher like Brian Norman off him for 12 rounds when he couldn't keep Linares or Loma off of him? Fella, I'll let you answer that question first. How does Devin Haney plan to keep a puncher like Brian Norman off him when he couldn't keep Loma, little bitty Loma, and old ass Linares off him?
This like the third one, though.
The third what?
All right, my bad.
Oh, what you count?
Go ahead. Go. No, nigga, stop throwing rocks and hiding your hand, nigga. What you say? What you talking about?
Oh, little butthurt ass nigga out here counting shit.
Come on, man. What you talking about, Red?
Man, just keep the party going, man. Keep the party going, man.
I ain't gonna lie. That views from the lat gonna be epic. That nigga Red gonna talk his bitch shit. I'm doing this for a reason. I want my nigga to go on this show and talk his shit. Go ahead, bro.
No, Dev been preparing.
Yeah, man. Dev man.
Dev been acclimatized to the weight. Now, let's go back, because once again, when he fought Ramirez, he fought him at 142 pounds. That 142 pounds is not junior welterweight. It's a welterweight.
Mm-hmm.
Whether you like it or not. So there go the acclimation fight right there. Know what I mean? Getting himself
Repeat that one
ready.
more time, fella, just for the people in the back that didn't hear you.
For the people in the back, 142 pounds is above the junior welterweight limit. Therefore, that was a welterweight fight. Therefore, that was his first acclimatation fight with Jose Ramirez at welterweight. So he been preparing. We see the release reports of who the sparring partners are. We see a middleweight, a legitimate middleweight contender in Box Boy Troy. We see a legitimate super middleweight contender in Brian, Brian Newman. We also seen in recent reports that Bad News Charles Conwell, a 154 pounder that has a come forward technician type of style that might be comparable to some of the things that Brian Norman Jr. does. He was in camp with Devin Haney, getting him ready for the type of power and the type of physicalities that's going to be expected in this fight with Brian Norman Jr. We see in the video that he's proud of his physique. He's proud that he's been able to put on some muscle in this weight gain, right? He's mentioned in different interviews with the zone, Chris Mannix, that he feels that him at this extra weight, him at welterweight is his natural weight, right? And him being at his natural weight, he feels that his punch resistance, I didn't say it, the so-called stinky people on the bus didn't say it. It was Devin Haney that said his punch resistance will be increased because he's in his natural weight class. So we see the preparation underway from Devin Haney. And we will see Saturday afternoon how it unfolds. This is a great fight. Once
Okay.
again, I have to reiterate the greatest welterweight fight since Crawford and Spence, hands down. No bums involved. These are two youngins that are undefeated, that are championship level, that are building legacy off of each other. And I hope this is just the start and take.
Okay. Okay. Red. I'm gonna come back to you, man. How does Haney plan to keep a puncher like Brian Norman off of him for 12 rounds, man?
I mean, it's a fight. I don't know if you can. You said it's a
Oh,
fight.
come on, man.
It's a 12-round fight. You go get hit. You know what I'm saying? It's how you respond. I mean, everybody in all fights, niggas get cracked with something. You get caught, man. How many times you get caught count? You know what I'm saying? What you doing to get caught? But everybody get caught once, man. At least one time in a fight. So I don't say that, oh nah, that just ain't gonna happen. But I don't know. I mean, being defensively responsible, knowing that who's in front of you, knowing your opponent, knowing what they doing. You know what I'm saying? You got to be aware. Awareness is definitely gonna be key in this fight. You know what I'm saying? I want to say also Devin's power, because if Brian Norman don't respect Devin power when he walking through it, how can you stop getting hit? So we'll see. We'll see how it all shapes.
Okay.
I'm thinking though, like I said, he gonna have to respond, because this is gonna be a 12-round fight, man. Ain't no way. There's no way that someone trains to fight 36 minutes and not hit you. Like, come on, man.
Nah, for sure, for sure.
Why
okay, man.
That's why he's been in with those guys that he's been in with. You know what I mean? The Bad News Conwell, I think that's good. That's great work for being in Devin Haney's camp in preparation of what Brian Norman Jr. brings to the table. It shows you that he respects the power and the ability that Brian Norman Jr. is bringing. When have we ever seen the Devin Haney camp that's released and gloating on the type of sparring partners that they've been using? Never. Tell me in the chat. Tell me, nigga that's been on the bus from early days. You know what I mean? When have we seen this?
Just wait till it's my turn.
Okay. Stay ready. It's your turn, man. How does a guy like Devin Haney keep a putt?
For those that don't think Brian Norman got no power, I know y'all heard when he first got it, when he first really came on the scene, how he was handling boys and sparring. Let's not forget about that, because it is one significant name that's on that sparring list of somebody that he slept in sparring. I'm not gonna bring it up, but it is a very significant. Some consider him the GOAT. That's all I'm gonna say. But it's a sparring tape out that he did. We know Brian got power, but the thing is, it's not Devin keeping Brian Norman off of him. What Devin has to do, because Brian Norman has trouble with fighters that has good footwork. Devin has to make sure he's not stumbling over his feet because he has done that in the past. He has to be able to stay away from Brian and not get cut off. Stay off the motherfucking ropes and keep the fight in the center of the ring, but make him come to you. Make him be the person that's pressing the issue while you on the defense, and you're gonna get hit, but you just keep him at bay. Try not to get hit with too many of those big punches. Yeah, you're gonna take some power shots, but not get hit by those big punches. Don't allow him to get clean body shots. When he go for those body shots, that's when you counter. Be the counter puncher, but also utilize your jab to the full extent while you steady moving. It's hidden move. Matter of fact, look like Aaron Pryor when he was fighting DeWarren Wills Johnson. Moving, because that's how Aaron got that knockout. He was moving. Then he went on the attack. When you start feeling like you got him a little tired and some of that ain't on them punches, now start pushing forward, catching him. That's how Devin does that. If he's you can't run because running to get you caught, running to get the ring cut off, and to get you hit because you're just throwing 1 and 2 punches. You got to put more. You got to be able to put punches together and then move. 1, 2, 3, move. Double up on your jab. Pow, pow, move. Uppercut, uppercut hook, move. Get out the way. Uppercut check hook, move. Get out the way. You got to be able to put those punches together. 3, 4 punch combos and move. Use your footwork. Stay on the move. Not running. We don't want to see you in a track race. It's hitting and move. Stick, move. Stick, move. Devin has the capability of doing that. If he doesn't do that, it's gonna be a problem. If he gets into a scrum, it's gonna be a problem. If he start running and getting caught on the ropes, it's gonna be a major problem. I'm telling you, the game plan he should have against somebody like Brian Norman, because he does have a problem with people with footwork. Devin need to be a busy fighter.
Yes, sir. Hey, look, man, I'm gonna say this before we get up out of here, man. I think it's very, very simple for me, man. I think Devin has to go in reality that he's the better boxer, he's the smarter boxer, and of course he's the more experienced boxer. You know what I'm saying? And have that mentality through and through. But yeah, man, salute to the chat, salute tuning in today. Y'all be sure to head over right now, man. US6 Sports Entertainment Hub, man. Huh?
You getting on?
Yeah. I'm about to, yeah, for sure. But y'all tap in with my people, man. KG, Shower, Yes Indeed Boxing, TD Sports, man. They on right now. They got Hannah Gabriel's on the show. Real quick, real slick. Give me your last words and make it real quick. Because we got big bro out right now. Go ahead, Red. Let the people know, man. We got the belt views from the lag. What we doing?
We upside Monday, man. We on the Beltway Monday, man. Look out for us. 8:30 Eastern Standard Time, 7:30 Central, man. Salute to the chat. Salute to the LDBC. I'll holler at y'all in a minute, though. One.
Mac, the new pod with you, Ringside Views and Agnew dropping, right?
Me, Cedric Agnew,
Okay.
Quinn Randall, and Val from Ringside Views. Quinn not on this episode, but he'll be back soon. He ain't counting with Abel Ramos. But Agnew Podcast, Boxing and Beyond, y'all make sure y'all tap in. Go follow the channel, the Agnew Podcast. It is on all social media platforms. It is on Apple. It is on Spotify. It is on SoundCloud. You don't have to watch it on YouTube, but we do enjoy the numbers on YouTube because we are trying to monetize. Go subscribe.
Yep.
Go follow. Go do what you need to do. But hey, y'all come support the Agnew Podcast. We got Shadeja Green on podcast drop in the morning, man. Y'all lock in.
Hey man, I'm not gonna lie, man. Them boys set up. Them boys real professional over there. Real professional. Real nice, man. Them boys looking real good over there, man. So salute to them. Y'all be sure to support my brothers. You know what I'm saying? Val, Agnew, and of course, man, Mac, man. Y'all be sure to tap in. Oh, fella, go on, close this out, bro.
Great conversation this evening. Make sure y'all tap in later on in the week. We'll be breaking down all the championship fights going on this weekend on the US6 fight previews. Me and Yes Indeed Boxing, aka Shawa Laya, will be breaking it down. You know what I mean? So be on the lookout for that. And of course, US6 Sports and Entertainment Hub is live right now with Hannah Gabriel's another episode of Tales from the B-Side. You know, dig? So yeah, let's get it in.
All right. On that note, man, we're gonna get up out of here. Bullshit on the Beltway tomorrow, man. And be sure to look for all my content. I'm dropping content, all that good stuff, man. And just like that, we up out of here. Deuces.
Brought to you by Usual Suspect 6.
UsualSuspect6.com. UsualSuspect6.com.
It's a usual